Alabama Army veteran Noah Galloway rose to fame on Dancing with the Stars, but this week he's back in the Magic City to serve as the Grand Marshal of this year's Birmingham's Veterans Day Parade, and we're happy to have Noah with us this morning. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
It's truly a pleasure and an honor, I have to say that.
Thank you.
All right, let's start with your military experience. How did you get injured?
Well, I mean, I joined the military because of September 11th. I was going to UAB. After that, I dropped out of school, went in, was in the initial invasion of Iraq in 2003, went back in 2005, and about 3 months into the deployment, I was hit by a roadside bomb. Woke up 6 days later on Christmas Day, 2005, to being told that I'd lost my left arm above the elbow and my left leg above the knee. What
goes through your mind when you find something like that out?
You know, it was a lot to deal with. I mean, losing 2 limbs is, devastating, but then also I had fallen in love with the military. So I suddenly had this career that I'd found, and it was taken away from me. So I had these 2 things I was battling with, and that kind of sent me into some depression.
That's what I would think. What pulled you out of the depression? How did you get by, and what advice can you give to other veterans out there?
Well, I mean, there were several things. One, the most important, were my 3 children. I felt like during that depression I wasn't being a good father, and I needed to hurry up and make a change because they were growing really fast, and I was setting the example for them, for my 2 boys and for my little girl, and I needed to make a change quick, and it was fitness that kind of pulled me into that.
Fitness, and it just pulled you out of it?
Yeah, I mean, because I was always into doing fitness, and then I joined a gym and started working out, which wasn't easy with my injuries, but it also made it exciting because I was trying to find new ways to work out.
So how did Dancing with the Stars come about?
Well, that was after I made the cover of Men's Health, the world's largest men's magazine, and then, they called, and dancing is nothing I've ever thought about doing, which was also a good reason to do it, because I always challenge people to step outside of their comfort zones. So I thought, what's more uncomfortable for me than dancing in front of 15 million viewers live on television? So I did it thinking I'd only last a couple of weeks, and then ended up doing the entire season.
Isn't that amazing? What an honor it is for you to be the Grand Marshal of this parade.
Oh, it's incredible. I was reached out to by New York and their Veterans Day Parade, and Birmingham. And I mean, doing the one in New York would be incredible, but Birmingham is home, and it'd be in the oldest and largest Veterans Day Parade. But more importantly, because it's home, I wanted to be part of it.
And what kind of message do you want to send to other veterans who take the time and the sacrifice to honor their country like you did?
The veteran community has been really good to me. They supported me, during when I made the cover of Men's Health and then Dancing with the Stars. So I'm very thankful for all of those men and women. But then there's a lot of guys, men and women like myself, that come home, go through that depression, and I think that we have to remember that we're still soldiers, sailors, airmen, and Marines, and we have to act accordingly. And then more importantly, you never go to combat alone, and if you're going through depression, you should never do that battle alone as well.
Wow, so I'm afraid to ask, what's next? You've accomplished so much already. Where do you go from here?
Well,
movies?
I mean, that would be incredible. I would love to try that. I've got to finally close on a book deal so I can do my book. I've been excited about that, and I'm really going to dive into my depression. I feel like, the book may not sell 1 million copies, but I feel like there's someone out there that it can help.
Noah, thanks so much for being here. And don't forget, the parade will be tomorrow, November 11th at 1:30 p.m. For more information or to see the parade route, log on to nationalveteransday.org. Stephen?